It's quite an experience to hold the hand of someone as they move from living to death.
Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. And as you can tell, this is something completely different. This is going to be some Guitar Hero commentary. I don't know if it's ever been done before, but I thought this is a gaming channel, so why not? And basically, this is going to be me speaking over a couple of tracks, and it's not to display, insane skill or anything, because I've not actually been on this game for quite some time. It's been a couple of weeks, thanks to Call of Duty, Black Ops and other things. And what this is going to be is me demonstrating, when you come back to Guitar Hero after quite some time, the lack of stamina in your wrist. Because anybody that plays this game to any kind of skill knows, to play the harder stuff, it's all about the stamina in your wrist, because as soon as you start to get tired, the worse you're going to play, and it's just downhill from there until you get like a second wind. And I could have, played for a couple of hours and started recording, but I didn't want to do that because there's no point in that. This is not me trying to FC stuff, this is not me trying to get 100% and get everybody to think I'm brilliant. It's basically just another commentary on something else, because my channel is a gaming channel and I wanted to bring something a little different. So, you're going to see me selecting a couple of songs and just playing them. And I'm going to talk over them about my Guitar Hero history and various other things, because I love Guitar Hero. I've loved it for quite some time, and I don't have that many friends that are as into it as I am, which is a big shame. And it'd be nice if my YouTube channel does pick up, to be able to get a couple of guys on my friends list, courtesy of this, that I can hit up every so often, and we can go and get the band achievements and things, because all the more recent bloody Guitar Heroes have required 4 fucking people or 8 instruments, and it's just a pain in the ass. Because if you're pretty good at some things, because I'm pretty good at vocals, I'm pretty good at drums, I'm decent on guitars, so it's like I can play anything given a push. It's just I need 3 other people, so it's just a little bit annoying. And here it is then. This is Guitar Hero commentary. It could be a first in the world. It probably isn't, because there's people like Guitar Hero Phenom, who, the guy's a fucking machine if you've ever seen him play. Jesus Christ, that dude isn't even human. And it's so funny because he's like this 15-year-old unassuming, like, Hispanic kid, and he really tears these games up. That dude will 100% anything. He even 100%s customs and ridiculous shit like that. But as you can see, not doing too well at this moment in time, trying to get my fingers back. And one thing you will notice is I'm going to fuck up on a lot of easy stuff, and the pure nature of that is because it's been a while and my fingers are cramping already. My fingers aren't used to having to move quite as quick or to assume the awkward positions. But once again, this isn't necessarily about gameplay, this is just going to be about Guitar Hero in general. So let's have a look here. So as you can see, I haven't been kind to myself. I've gone straight in on a pretty challenging song. This is Holy Wars and Punishment Due by Megadeth, if nobody knows it. It's an awesome song. I've been waiting to play this on Guitar Hero for such a long time, because so many good solos in it. It's such a good fucking song. If you don't like Megadeth, well, fuck you. But I came into Guitar Heroes a little late, admittedly. I started on Guitar Hero 2 for the PlayStation. A friend of mine his little brother, in fact, was playing it, and I kind of got hauled into his room when he was doing his stuff. Watched him for a little bit, and then I picked up the pad myself and went straight on to normal, playing Beast and the Harlot, and did pretty well. And then from there I kind of got a little obsessed, so it was a case of I tried to get Guitar Hero 2 as quickly as I could, so I could just play it, because I'm really passionate about music, as you can tell from my intros, and it's just one of those things that I kind of do, because I'm the type of gamer that if I get into something, I get into it a big way. And I wouldn't go as far as saying like obsessive and compulsive, but I fall pretty hard for stuff, especially things that's new and exciting, and that's what Guitar Hero was for me. So I pretty much bought everyone from then on and just played a shit ton of it. Obviously these days Guitar Hero isn't as what it used to be. It used to be really creative and have decent set lists and things, and now it's kind of sold itself out, sold itself down the river, so to speak, because there's a ton of cash-ins with your smash hits and your fucking Aerosmith and all that kind of dog shit. But I do think Guitar Hero 5 brought the series back a little bit. It turned it into, challenge based and a lot more accessible with a decent soundtrack. I wouldn't say it was brilliant to my taste, but it was fun. And then this bad boy came out with a lot more heavier music, which is tailored to me perfectly, because I like fucking death metal, so that just goes to show. But that's basically my story through Guitar Hero, and it was just a case of playing it a lot and gradually getting better. And Guitar Hero is a pretty rare breed of game because it's one of those games where sometimes you need to play it consecutively for a long time to get better, and other times you can not play it for ages and go back and feel like you suck really bad, and then a couple of hours in you feel like you're playing better than you ever have. It's a really strange kind of game, so if I were to give any advice on how to improve your skill on this game, I would definitely say alternate between playing it a lot and not playing it, and then going back to see if it improves you, because you're not going to get any decent on these games unless you put time in, and that's the same with every game, and anybody that compares it to playing a real instrument is a fucking retard, because playing a real instrument is very difficult. Playing Guitar Hero is all about practice, and I mean, you can say the same about an instrument, but you can't compare this, it's completely fucking different, and anybody that does is pretentious and conceited, and should probably go eat his own shit, because he loves himself enough to do that. But solo's badass, man, and I'm playing it pretty rough, but shit's nice. But like, God, it's just one of the things I love a lot, and I don't really play too much since I've made my YouTube channel because my priorities are in different places. But before I embarked on this endeavour, I was playing this a lot because I was trying to 5-star Raining Blood on Guitar Hero 3, and anybody that knows Guitar Hero 3 is motherfucker. It is so difficult because the charts are crazy. It's just so much tougher than all the other ones in my opinion. And I'd 5-starred the entire setlist but Raining Blood, and it took me like 2 fucking years, but I finally did it, and it was such a good feeling. But I'm the type of person that likes to keep pushing myself, so once I did that I went on to something even harder, and it's an endless cycle really if you get into that pattern. And I don't think I'm going to talk any tips for this because it's one of the games where everybody plays differently, and there's no way to play Guitar Hero wrong, and if anybody tells you that you're playing it wrong, unless you're using your feet or your cock or something stupid, then you're not. There is no wrong way to play this game. It's all about what you're comfortable with and what you get used to doing. And I mean, there are techniques that will definitely improve your game, you know, like the up and down strumming, the tremolo, and using hyperspeed and things like that might help you see the chart a little better and adapt to your play style. But if anybody tells you you're playing the game wrong, they're a fucking idiot, because you can't play it wrong. It's just getting your own little comfort zone and playing as well as you can and practicing. It's one of them things where if you're willing to do the time, you will eventually get good, because you'll see an improvement. But I mean, look at this shit. This bit's pretty epic. And this video, this is one of my favourite solos on the game, and because I've not played it in a while, I fuck up like a right bitch. And I have FC'd this bit. I've seen it a couple of times, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm super good or anything. It's just when you played something a lot and then you fuck it up, it's kind of upsetting. But by now my arm is killing. It's like all them years of masturbation, and I'm still tired after that. It's pretty crazy. But I suppose I should really talk about the argument between Guitar Hero and Rock Band, because if anybody who's into Guitar Hero, they obviously know about Rock Band, and you generally don't get people that like both. I mean, obviously there's going to be the rare people that love both, but you generally get that great divide, like the big console war, PS3 360, PS3 360, you know, Mick Jagger, not Mick Jagger, that kind of argument. And I'm going to say it right now, I've played Rock Band, I've played every Rock Band except for Green Day, because Green Day were good when they did Nookie, now they're a pile of dog shit. Absolutely fucking hate them now. And I've not played that one, purely because I just don't like the new stuff, and it's kind of focused on that. But I've played all Rock Bands, I'm not you know, biased in any way, but I don't like them. And I have very good reasons, but we'll get onto that on the next song, because what I'm going to do is, I've picked a couple songs, I'm going to play through them in consecutively. There's not going to be any, you know, fancy edits, I'm not going to cherry pick any good performances. This is literally me picking my guitar up after an absence from this game. And as you can see, I 4-star it, so there's the shame of that, but I have 5-starred it before, so it doesn't bother me personally. Take it as you will. And the next one is Sudden Death, which is probably my favourite song on the game. It's also the last song, the final boss song. And this is another song I 5-starred, but I failed to 5-star here because, like, I'm rusty as hell. But as I was saying, Rock Band looks lovely. It really does. It's got the fireworks going off when you hit the notes, it's got all that crazy stuff. But it's a massive fucking distraction because you can't see what you're playing, and it really irritates me. I mean, I don't know if your guys have played the Lego Rock Band, which is fucking diabolical if you ask me. It's an utter travesty, but it's a Rock Band. I'm an achievement whore, I got the points off it. But that game was so colourful, similar to the Beatles one. I'm not a Beatles fan, that might sound outrageous, but you know, everyone likes what they like. And I couldn't actually see the fucking lane, because the backgrounds were so colourful, I couldn't focus on what I was doing, and it really irritated me. And when you combine that with the timing window on Rock Band, which is a lot more precise than Guitar Hero, and let me tell you now, it is so much more precise. It's tight as like a 5-year-old's anus. It's ridiculously tight. And don't ask me how I know that. A nice little undercurrent of paedophilia. But Guitar Hero is a lot more relaxed, especially after Guitar Hero 2, and that's purely because Harmonix left after Guitar Hero 2. Neversoft got the license with Activision, and they went and made Rock Band. So Guitar Hero 2 and Rock Band is a very similar timing window, and anybody will tell you who knows this game at any kind of length that it's much more difficult because of that. And I'm not saying I don't have the skill to hit those timing windows. I love Guitar Hero 2, I was pretty good at it, but I didn't think it was fun. When a solo comes up, for instance, after Rock Band 1, Harmonix kind of went on a fucking tear, didn't they? They were bringing out the packs, like the country western pack, you know, with Dolly Parton and her tits everywhere, and they did the ACD pack and all that kind of shit. And they did one of the rock packs, and one of the rock packs has Avenged Sevenfold Afterlife on it. And I don't like Avenged Sevenfold, but they've got some pretty talented guitarists, so if you're going to be playing one of their songs, it's going to be fucking crazy. And you know it's going to be crazy, that's what you're signing up for. And on Rock Band, that song kicked my ass. And you might be thinking, well, you're not that fucking good. And I'm not that good, I'm just pretty decent. But I've beaten Dragon Force on Expert on Guitar Hero 3. I've beaten Jordan on Guitar Hero 2 on Expert. It's like, I'm not that bad. And that song absolutely kicked my ass. And it was a solo that, if it was on Guitar Hero, I could have easily done. But because of the timing window, I wasn't hitting anything, I just looked like a fucking noob. And it really frustrated me, so I ended up sending it back. But and that's all down to the timing window, because Rock Band's a lot harder because of it. But it will probably make you a more disciplined player if you play a Rock Band, because you have to be so tight. But the only thing I really do on Rock Band these days is drum, because I'm not really good at drumming. I play Expert, but I don't play it very well, but I enjoy myself, and I think that's the main thing. And I'm hoping to get a lot better, but it's a case of putting the time in, and between university and YouTube that can be hard to do. But if there's anybody out there that's pretty good on Guitar Hero and ever wants to play sometime, feel free to add my gamer tag. It's pretty self-explanatory at this point. And we'll hit that shit up and we'll get some stuff done, hopefully get some achievements, because I own every Guitar Hero pretty much. I'm one of those guys that wants to try and max them out, because there's nothing better than maxing a game out. And here we go, Dave Mustaine trying to make the hardest Guitar Hero song yet. He obviously hasn't seen The Devil Went Down to Georgia. It's pretty intense though. I like moments like this. People will tell you that the best thing to do is use all 4 of your fingers and get comfortable with them. And yes, that is true. If you can get your little finger into a little beast, it's awesome. But I don't know about your guys, but my little finger's pretty weak, and I've trained it up to a decent level, but when it starts getting hectic like this, my little finger fucks off, it goes to sleep. So if you play with just 3 fingers, that's not a problem either. That's a good thing to get into, to practice at first before you build up all 4. I personally now try and do all 4, but if I fuck up, I generally go into, you know, instinct mode when I'm just reacting, and I'll use 3 fingers like a nutter and just go super speed. But yeah, this is tiring, this, especially when you've not warmed up on anything. I was actually going to pick Fury of the Storm, but that's even more tiring, because it's got the oh my god, what the fuck barbecue solos, and them solos are pretty incredible. But I thought this would be kind of unique, kind of interesting. You'll have to leave feedback if you want to see any more, if you want to see me, like some strategies for songs when I'm playing them, like how my hand is and how I move between the chords, and just, you know, little things like anchoring your finger on certain stuff. If it's something that people would be interested in seeing, just send me a message, leave a comment. But this is basically just a nice little storytelling session about my experience with Call of Duty. Look at me, I'm fucking conditioned. With Guitar Hero, and a little pissball gameplay going over it. Sudden death from above! There you go. Song done. And I didn't 5-star it, disgraceful. But yeah, that's a little bit of Call of Duty for you. So I hope you enjoy. Oh my god, I said it again. A little bit of Guitar Hero for you. That's Warriors of Rock. It's available on pretty much all consoles. So yeah, if you enjoy what I'm doing, subscribe, rate, comment, stay with this channel, and thanks for your time.